Take four, take four.
Kill, kill, kill.
General West.
Check 43. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Light. Ready, ready.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Whip, 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 whip.
Go on, go on.
Switch, switch, switch.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
Look, squeeze. 5.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second and 11 now. Lock. And he's going to have to hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
50 seconds, come on.
6 man. First and 10. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
On first down, Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Check, 43.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right, and this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You go tight. X3. 218. Chopper.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Corey Coleman back deep to return. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blue draw forfeit.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does... The passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now to the air. Lock. Being chased out left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Jim.
80 weapon.
Check 31, check 31. Check 13, check 13.
Fair. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Got it.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come off the ball.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bell. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
43's the Mike.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Howard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Time. 43. March 43. Strip the ball. Red lady. Show it up. Show it up. Red lady. Hey, high 7. 43 is the mark.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, New York.
There goes Hunt.
Boy, 43. Check, 43. Who that? Who that?
It's Hunt.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Hunt.
Here's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Down, 30 base.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Locke going to go on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Chance.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second down 6 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the mic, boy, 43. Check, 43. Here we go. Tight dog, lady. Kill.
On second down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Time to go, night.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the defense. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Lock. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The throw taken in by Hamilton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Number 53, Mike 53.
Lock now on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
think I'd be